Have you ever had the disappointment of a sales meeting that you thought went really well, but they didn't buy? Or actually felt that real discomfort of the rejection of people who didn't buy? Well, I'm going to share something with you today that's going to massively reduce that for you. You know, when I first started selling, I used to go into meetings and I only really had one sales strategy, and that was to try and make the person like me. And it was really good when they liked me, and that was fine and it worked. But actually then sometimes I would be confused because I felt like they liked me, but they didn't buy, and that was confusing. And sometimes even worse than that is they didn't like me, and that just felt horrible. And I didn't really understand what was going on in the sales process, and I've really changed that. I want to share with you how that works now. So I've got a concept I now call power positioning. So instead of going into a sales meeting going, oh look, our company's so great, you should hire us, and try and convince them of all the great features and benefits of working with you, I actually do take a different track now, and this is power positioning. So instead of saying, we're really great, you should pick us, say, right, Mr. Prospect, we only want to work with customers that we're going to get great results for. So we want to make sure that we're going to spend some time together today just to seeing if we're going to be a good fit for working together. And that feels so different from the sales point of view. You're not putting yourself out there. You're not doing a dance for them and trying to impress them. You're just saying, person to person, adult to adult, look, let's see if this is going to work. Let's have a conversation. We're really good at what we do. We only want to do the things that we're good at, and if it's not right, we won't go ahead. And it puts the client at ease as well, because they feel, okay, well, these guys seem really, really professional. We're in good hands here. I'm not being sold to. It's a mutual exploration of whether or not that we should work together. And it sets up the sales meeting in such a different tone. And then you can just have a really great conversation and go, well, what is it you want to achieve? How do you think that might work out? This is the way that we would normally do that. Do you think that would be a good fit? Is that the kind of thing that you're looking for? And then you're just mutually just working out if you're going to be a good fit together, rather than one person being elevated as the decider and the other one is like almost like the court jester trying to impress them. And that's a really horrible place to be, and it really feels uncomfortable when you're trying to sell to people that way. So that is my tip for today, is use power positioning. Put yourself on an even level with the prospect and just say, look, let's figure out if this is going to be a goer or not. If it's not, fine. If it is, we can work together. A much more comfortable way of selling, much more powerful way of selling, and much more enjoyable. So please go try it and let me know if it worked.